Hey guys, it's Queen Jelly Cause Gaming here, and I just wanted to share with you my new friends, the Nuimos. Now, I want to start off by making it clear that I am not sponsored by Shop Disney, Disney Parks, or Nuimos themselves. I am just a Disney cast member that works for Disney World that happens to work at a shop that sells them, and I'm very passionate about this product. It's something that I really enjoy personally, and I just kind of wanted to share some of my information with you guys. But other than being a cast member, I am not getting paid to do this in any way. It's just something that I think would be fun to do. The first thing I want to do is start off by talking about this. Now, this is something that unfortunately we don't carry anymore. We do have similar type products, so I would recommend doing some research and maybe finding if there's something like this that you like for your Nuimos. But this thing is literally like a lifesaver for me, especially as I mentioned already, I'm a cast member at a store that sells them. And one of the cool, fun things that they let us do is they let us have, as we call it, merchantainment. So they let us bring our fun friends with us to work to show off to our guests, to kind of explain to them better what they are, kind of like what I'm doing with you, except I'm going to be doing a long drawn-out explanation, whereas in the parks I'm only giving you a short brief explanation for what you need to know so you can go enjoy your day. But this has been great for bringing her stuff back and forth to work. Again, I want to make sure that I have as many parts and bobs with me so that way if for some reason we were to sell out of a part or a piece, I could change her while I'm at work instead of having to just take off a part, because I don't want to be showing off while I'm at work pieces that we're not currently selling. So this thing has been great, and I recommend for anyone who intends on maybe taking them out for photo shoots and stuff, which I've also used this for, to get something kind of like this. It doesn't have to be this thing exactly. Obviously, as I said, I don't know how to get one of these because it's actually from our Christmas collection. But I would recommend something like this. It's so awesome, and you're gonna see me bring this up a lot because, as you can tell, most of her clothes are in there. So the next thing I want to go over is the basic dolls themselves. So as you have seen so far, I have Minnie, and Minnie Mouse is my personal doll, as well as I have with me to show you guys Stitch and Angel, which are a friend of mine, and I'm just kind of holding onto them for right now because I used them in a film that I made that's kind of like a stop motion kind of not film of them like changing outfits between each other, which I have posted on my Facebook account. Now, as you saw, excuse me, these three dolls so far, we also currently sell a Mickey Mouse and a Daisy and a Donald. So we have the so Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Donald, Stitch, and Angel. We're also going to be releasing more characters as the collection goes on. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly who's coming and when. I just know that there will be more dolls. Some of them will be dolls that are already available in Japan, and some of them will be available only in the US as of right now, as far as I can tell. Again, this is only information that I've gathered just by kind of observing the way that they're posting online and stuff like that. I can't give anything past what is available for you guys to see. So I can only really give what I've amassed from the outside, but it's still a lot of information. So now I want to go over what the dolls themselves do, if that makes sense, because that's the great thing about them is that their name Nuimo actually means plush and model, or a combination of those two words, in Japanese. And they actually started in Japan in 2018, and then they traveled to, I believe, Hong Kong and then China, or one way or the other. But they've traveled all around our Asian partners, and then last month, so in March, we released for our worldwide launch. So we released Disney Parks, Shop Disney, and Shop Disney UK all at the same time to officially make it so that Nuimos were a worldwide product. And with that launch, like I said, with those 6 dolls, as well as some outfits that I'll go over shortly, that are what we call our core collection, or our wardrobe essentials. Now, that's what Stitch and Angel themselves are wearing, are our core collection, or wardrobe essentials. But the dolls themselves are not just regular dolls, as you can kind of tell from the way that they're kind of very firm in my hand. Not only do they have these nice flat bottoms so that they can stand up on their own, They also have little magnets in their hand, so they can kind of hold hands or be able to hold other products in the future. I do know that we're going to be getting some things that they can hold. I'm not sure quite yet what they are. I've just seen some images of the items that are already in Japan, which were like a camera and like popcorn and stuff like that for like a movie day. So I'm not sure again what we're getting here in the US versus what's already been released. I've just seen some images out there of some stuff that people have already been posting of their Nuimos. So not only do they have those little magnet hands, the little flat feet, then they have a wire armature so they can stand in many different poses. Now, of course, as you can tell, gravity is still a thing. So not every pose you put them in will they stand in. However, they can, you know, you can hold onto them or lean them on something, or I use their magnet hands a lot to like have them grab onto things. Like if I want like a back shot, they can like hold on to something. And they have like all sorts of little armature. They can twist a little bit as much as their fur on the outside will allow. Now there is one thing that I like to point out because not a lot of people notice that, especially even people that own the dolls or played with them a lot, is their head is actually on what we would call a safety joint, which means it's not there, so it's rotatable, but it's actually, like I said, it's on a safety joint, so it's actually completely separate from their bodies, even though it's sitting directly on their bodies and you can't tell, even with their clothes off. It's hard to tell, and that's why most people miss this, because it's so nice and well done. Again, their heads aren't floppy, they're not going to spin around on you, but, sorry, they can turn a full 360 because their head is actually a separate piece than their body piece, whereas their arms can only twist so much because they are still attached to their body. They are not on a safety joint. They're just on the armature. So yeah, that's a basic overview of the dolls. All of the dolls have the same exact body type and basically the same head size, so even though they may have different ears or different things on top, like his little fur, or her little antenna, and I'll go over that a little bit more in a minute. But other than that, they can all wear all of the pieces. There are no pieces that are specifically sized for any character because all of their bodies are exactly the same. You will see some like this one with the S on it that kind of have intentions for certain characters, but literally any character can wear any piece. It's up to your imagination, and that's part of one of my favorite things about the Nuimos. Now, as I said, their outfits they're wearing currently are a part of what we refer to as the core collection, or the wardrobe essentials. That's what you're going to see on the top of the card when you're looking at them. Now, I don't have a lot of wardrobe essentials to show off. I have a lot more of the other styles that we have, but I just wanted to kind of show you these ones because again, these have the wardrobe essentials. And now they may sell in and out depending on how popular they are, especially like this lovely one here is really popular. Actually, both of these are super popular. This is the most common outfit purchased for Stitch, again, because of the little S. So you see these a lot. So sometimes when you go to the store, they may be sold out of them now because they are so popular, but they should be coming back in stock as long as we have them because again, they are our wardrobe essentials as opposed to some of our fashion lines. Now, how you'll be able to tell that when you're in the store is a couple of different ways. I'm actually gonna go grab that, give me a second. So I haven't really kept the cards from them, so I don't necessarily actually have a good example of all the different prints, but you can kind of get the idea. So when you will look at a Nuimos card, it will either be black or silver, or we had one so far that's come on a red card, but that was our holiday one. However, our second holiday one came on a black card, which is actually what this card is from. So on a black card, again, sorry about my ring light, you'll see these words across the top. Now, you can kind of see it says Valentine's Collection. So these ones, the ones that will be staying around, like I said, we'll say Wardrobe Essentials. And then this one says Valentine's Collection, or so far we've had Fashion Line #1. And now we know Fashion Line #2 is going to be coming out next month. Again, each month we'll be getting more, which I don't think I've said that yet. So each month, the first Monday of every month will be a new release. for more products for the Nuimos. The first one wasn't on a Monday, but it was kind of right after a holiday weekend. But after that, everyone will be the first Monday of the month, which happens to be the 1st in February and in March, which is coming up. So we have, like I said, the Valentine's collection, and then wardrobe essentials, and then so far we have fashion collection number 1, and then fashion collection number 2 is going to be coming out with our spring clothes on it. Right now we have our fall line in stock. And then the silver card is going to be up here. It says Nuimos, and then hashtag Nuimos. And then down here at the bottom is where you're going to see, in this one it has a signature, and in this one it says Loungefly. Now what these silver cards indicate is what we call co-branded. So these are products that are not just Disney products, they're products that are with another established brand or designer. So for instance, this one, like I said, that I'm holding right now is Loungefly. We also have had Spirit jerseys so far, as well as Ashley Eckstein and Wes Jenkins, which I'll go over a little bit more who they are and what these particular cards are from in a few moments. But I just kind of wanted to break down a little bit easier what outfits were what and how to tell what the difference is. Now, as I said, with the co-branded, I don't know yet if these will be sticking around the whole time or if they are going to rotate out. That I can't tell. Only time will tell with that one, because we'll see if we stop getting some of the co-branded in, and that's the only really way as of right now to tell if co-branded are permanent or temporary. As I said, wardrobe essentials will stay. Valentine's collection, or the previous one, which I have, is Chinese New Year. Those will rotate out throughout the year for the different holidays. And the wardrobe essentials, the fashion collections should in theory rotate out. We have not been receiving any more of the wardrobe essentials. I keep doing that. Fashion line 1, we have not been receiving any more of those, and I believe that's because when we start selling fashion line 1 or 2, we'll probably stop selling fashion line 1. Now, if anything is taught, or if I'm learning anything from my past or for past products like this, is typically what we'll do is we'll release a new product, especially monthly release products like this, that are not considered limited edition, but are considered limited release. So what we'll do is we'll produce a product and continue receiving it for about a month, whatever that launch month is. And then typically what you'll see is we'll have that stock and it'll continue to carry over until it sells through, but we typically won't receive any more after that month is over. So that's what kind of happened with the Chinese New Year, and that's what I expect to happen with the fashion line 1. Is what we're gonna, it's like slowly phased out depending on how sales go. So I showed you the core collection, and then I showed you the difference between those. Now this outfit that she has on, again, is a mix of pieces, but these are all from the Everyday Cosplay line by Wes Jenkins and Ashley Eckstein, which are 2 amazing artists. I've been following Ashley for years, but I've been following Wes now since they announced this collection, and it's amazing. And again, I'm going to go over the individual outfits next, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of what each of the different outfits meant, so that when I mentioned them, you kind of understood how that was going to go. Hey, so I know I said that the next thing I was going to do was go over the outfits, which it is. However, I think I'm going to do that in a separate video because this one's kind of getting long. I'm going to leave this as basically what is a Nuimo video. So here I've gone over the basic doll, the basic outfit types, and how to tell what the difference is. In the next video, I'm going to go over individual pieces, for the collection, things I like about them, kind of ways to match pieces together, and so on and so forth. But I think I'm going to kind of leave this one here as, like I said, like a core explanation of just a general Nuimo. So I will see you all guys really soon. Bye!